Peer pressure is a bitch. Alright, so it's been quite a while. I haven't done a video in a long time, and I had basically quit. But Michael B. the Game Genie has basically hounded me non-stop, basically forced me to make a video. So I actually picked up a couple of goodies, and I thought I would unbox them, show you what's inside these things, and somewhere down the line give you a review of what I think of these two products. Here are the two products. The two products is the Steam Link and the Steam Controller. The Steam Link allows you to basically stream gameplay from your computer, or basically anything with Steam, but your computer, to your television in the living room. So you kind of rely on the hardware of your computer to run the show, and this is kind of an access point, if you would, if you want to call it that. The other thing here is the Steam Controller. It's a different sort of thing. I mean, I haven't opened these yet at all. I haven't even cracked the seals on them, so I don't even know anything yet. But the controller is a unique thing. Instead of like a touchpad, or instead of a D-pad, they use like a touch pad, kind of like a laptop. Supposedly, this is going to extend the compatibility of games in the living room. So instead of just being able to play like first-person shooters and platformers and things like that, it opens up strategy games. At least that was the idea behind the design, at least as far as I know. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to crack these open, let you guys see what's inside the boxes, and then somewhere down the line I'll give you my verdict of what I think of the actual product. This is the actual Steam Link here, and it is you know, interesting. I do like the box. I like the color of the box. Let's crack this thing open. Let me use my business card knife. This is probably the best Christmas present I've ever gotten, was this 5 and 7 in 1 tool. It does anything. I've opened cans with it. I've opened bottles with it. I've sawed wood with it. I actually have sawed wood with this thing. I cut stuff all the time. I've used a screwdriver on it. I think I've done almost everything. I've used this to do, it's supposed to be for like turning wing nuts. I've used that. I've used like everything on this. So it's been incredibly useful. So let's crack this open. I don't want to tear the box. There it is, all its glory. So there's the actual unit. It's very light. It's about the size of an SSD. I've got several hard drives here. Actually, I've been using one as a coaster. You can see the comparison of a standard 3.5-inch hard drive, and it's a good bit smaller. So it's about the size of a 2.5-inch SSD. That's nice. It feels solid though. It's actually, there's a lot of weight to this. A surprising amount of weight to this. There's that. One side. Setup stuff, paperwork, manuals, usual thing, product guide, all that stuff. Paperwork sucks. What I need there. Let's get a look underneath what's underneath here. That scared me. This box. Ooh, this is a heavy box. This has got to be the power brick. That's the only thing that will be that heavy. And of course it is the power brick. But this is really cool actually. It comes with all of the power adapters for all kinds of regions in the world. Look at that. That's really cool. I'm not sure which region goes with what, but if you live in that region, you know what you've got. That's neat. That's a really nice touch. I'm surprised. That's cool. I don't want to lose those though. in case I have to sell this thing. And then finally, I'm not going to take this all the way out, but it's a power brick. Pretty standard stuff. And the power brick actually pops off, kind of like Apple's does. You know the one I'm talking about that pops out? I took it apart. Pops out, and I guess these replacements pop in. That's really cool. Boy, that's tight. I guess you could probably use a standard cable in there. It would fit, but let's do it the way it was made. I like that. They also included a wired RJ45 cable. The recommendation is to use RJ45 and use a hardwired network, but I'm going to have to use the wireless, so that's really what the next video is going to be about, is what happens on the wireless. And a really nice slim HDMI cable. We'll see what kind of quality that is. We'll see, but we'll try it out. So that's all the components. It looks okay. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with this, though. That's a really nice touch. It doesn't mean anything to me because I don't need these, but that's really, I guess thoughtful is the word I'm thinking here. Then, all right, how is this? So here's the controller, same kind of deal, a very similar box. So there's probably tape everywhere. Oh, only one piece this time instead of like 6 or whatever it was. Cut this piece off. So don't need that. Same box, similar box. They do have a distinguishing mark on them, like if you'll see on the bottom here. On the other one, it has the link on it, the actual little link logo, and that's the controller. That's cool. And I think the boxes are slightly different in size, but this does not feel as heavy as the other one. Now, there's still some substantial weight here, but not as much. All right, this is the moment truth. This is what I was the most excited about, actually. The controller was what I was more excited about. I really wanted to try this thing out. Come on. There she is. Very strange curves. The actual controller. Let's check this out for a second. Okay, so this is tactile. Nice feel. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. It's very interesting. The triggers feel nice and squishy. Shoulder buttons feel awkward. And then there's also these buttons on the back here, on the sides. Bumpers. I think this would be really good for pinball. Some of my pinball tables, my virtual pinballs, like this is for the bumping. This would be really nice. And then there's the strange trackpad, which feels really nice. I was not expecting it to feel this smooth. And it's kind of concave-ish. Feels good. Stick feels good. This is awkward though. Stretching this far is awkward, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. And then in the back here, this pops open. I know this. And inside is where you put the batteries on each side. Down each side here. And I think there's a storage for at least I thought there was. Maybe there's not. We'll see. I'm going to check it out where the actual review happens. So, there's that. Let's go back to the box here and see what else is in here, so we can talk about other stuff. So inside the little plastic, or the cardboard, this is kind of cardboard. Got some AA's, and actually got some name brand AA's versus some busted mess. Bluetooth adapter for the thing. And I like that because it's sleek, as opposed to sometimes you'll see things like that. I mean, I've got one for my 360 controller, and it's this big huge pod that you actually have it velcroed underneath my desk here, and It's the only way I keep it like from being in the way. So that's cool. That's nice and sleek. I thought it's stored inside here, and maybe it doesn't, but I'm gonna look it over when I actually get down to it. And then of course inside is same paperwork that was, or similar paperwork that I left laying out here, and you know, the inside of the box is very similar. Got the logo, whole nine. Good stuff. So that's what's in this box. And honestly, I cannot wait to try this out. I might even just try the controller out tonight. We'll see. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays. Oh, and the trackpads can bump. Gosh, it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I really am curious how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work with first-person shooter games, but I think it will be good for like strategy games and things of that nature. So we'll see. Let's box it back up. So there you go. That's what's inside these boxes. I'm looking forward to trying these out. I managed to pick these up on the autumn sale for Steam for $35 total, and that was a ridiculous deal. I think they were selling the Steam Link alone for $5, and if you jumped on the bundle, they had a bundle there that you got the pair for $35. It was ridiculous. I mean, I wanted this more than anything. I wanted the controller more than anything, but why not for $5, right? Even if it doesn't work, I've lost $5. That's fine. I'll live with it, you know. But that's it. I hope this satisfies you, Mike. Anyway, so there you go. That's what's inside these boxes. What will I think of these things? I don't know. Give me a week or two to try these out, and we'll see. They may be great. They may be terrible. But I will give you a verdict after a couple weeks. Well, if there's another one, I'll catch you next time.